How's it going, YouTube? I am T-Man with T-Man's Reviews, and today I'm opening up a HUANUO desk clamp keyboard tray. I got this for my desk because I wanted something to hold my keyboard but not take up any desk space. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we're working with. Here is the keyboard tray. And there are the two clamps. So let's take everything out of the bubble wrap and see if we can't hook this up. Alright, so after looking at the instructions, it looks pretty easy. Each clamp is going to go on either side of the tray. There are some holes that we'll need to line up, but other than that, pretty straightforward. Then we just clamp it to the desk, and that's all there is to it. Alright, so the clamps are now attached to the keyboard tray, sliding very easily. It does look like there are a few scuff marks on the keyboard tray itself. That's unfortunate, but honestly, you get what you pay for. It was a pretty cheap keyboard tray. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is clamp it to the desk. Okay, so the keyboard tray is now mounted to the desk. As you can see, it's kind of wonky pulling it out and pushing it back in. It doesn't really go in and out evenly. The scuff marks on the front are also just right there glaring at you. It is a good size though, and it feels pretty firmly attached to the desk, which is good. Here's a look at the keyboard tray with a couple items on it. As you can see, I have a mouse and keyboard fitting on it very easily. I can push my keyboard over and create even more space for the mouse. So like I said, I think it is a really good size. The scuff marks definitely hold it back a little bit for me. And also just the way it pulls out and pushes back in. Overall, I'd say this is a pretty good keyboard tray for someone on a budget. However, if you spend a lot of time at your desk, maybe invest a little bit more and get something a little bit more solid. That's all for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment if you like, and I will see you next time.
As you can see, the product came in damaged here in the lower left side. But that's not really my main issue because that's easy to super glue. What I really have a problem with is the fact that it doesn't come out straight. Excuse the dirty desk, but so I have to pull it from the center, which works. But as you can see, it's not a very sturdy product overall. It's also very cheaply made. Now I can tighten the screws underneath. I can tighten these screws underneath, but if I tighten these screws too tight, it's going to make the product way too stiff and unable to slide. So this part is very cheaply made as well. It's not very like smooth as I would have liked it. Another thing that's pretty sad is my my desk mat is too big for this tray, so it's coming off a little bit, and that's okay. But overall, it's a $20 product that for $50. I think it's not worth the price.
It's not supposed to slouch like that. It's supposed to be like this. You know, nice flat surface, but because the screw keeps falling out, which I've lost the two, and I'm using a makeshift screw. It's just totally wobbly. Which sucks, because otherwise it would be a fantastic keyboard tray.
vanuit Liverpool.